A successful youth support program in Kapiti, struggling to get by, says it could do more for disillusioned young people than a military-style camp if only it had more funding. Now, the National Party wants to send 50 youth criminals each year to a training academy at the Waihuru military camp. Bill English is rejecting calls or descriptions of it as a boot camp, saying the young people sent there will get literacy and numeracy training as part of the program. Looking at all of this, the beginning of our look at it actually is Jacob McSweeney.
Terry Poko is the Kapiti area manager for Youth Quest, an organisation helping get young men's lives back on track. It doesn't manage the hardened criminals facing up to 14 years in jail. Its clients are wagging school and beginning to get in trouble with police. When the program started 11 years ago, the manager at the time had a military background and took an authoritative approach in working with the boys. When Terry Poko became manager, he took a softer approach.
We could still get the same result without all the shouting and telling them to sit down, when to sit down, how to sit down, what time to sit down. The better approach was to keep the boys involved, talk to them all the time, keep them aware of what we're doing and what we're doing. So I guess the army approach was, what are we doing today? Don't worry about it.
Police, schools and parents struggling with misbehaving boys are referred to Youth Quest, where the young men spend 6 weeks in an intensive course. That includes a week in the bush. The program keeps tabs on the boys for the following 12 months, and Terry Poko says there have been some great successes. Just 4 of the 300 boys they've had ended up in jail, and Mr. Poko says one of the boys now has a roofing business and is on the verge of buying a house. The program just missed out on $50,000 in contestable funding from the Ministry of Youth Development, and Mr. Poko says its survival is up in the air.
If it doesn't come through, we're good till October. If it does come through, then we're good till January next year. But it's been like that for a while. If money was poured into our program, it'll go a long way to saving the country money and also helping more young men.
One of Youth Quest's success stories is 17-year-old Kapiti Wallace, who stopped attending school and had begun dabbling in drugs and alcohol.
Bush was tough. Classroom phase, everything was pretty hard. Being out bush was pretty hard. No showers, just listening, bridges, not allowed to swear, all sorts.
And what happened when you graduated?
Slowly turned my life around, went back into school, a couple more years.
His brother, Adrian Wallace, is passionate about the program and has been tutoring boys like his brother for nearly 3 years. He says the military approach is very unlikely to work.
Some of these boys that are at risk have been yelled at all their lives, and that obviously hasn't changed them. Some people just need somebody who's there for them to look after them, and that's the approach that we currently do, and that's what's working for us. I don't know about the whole authoritative stuff or the yelling in there. I wouldn't react well to it.
The RSA, however, is giving its backing to the National Party's proposal. Its president, BJ Clark, says he's overseen the development of hundreds of young people in military-style courses and previous roles in the army.
It gives you some good training. It's the others that are around you. It's the competitiveness of you want to finish ahead of the other guy. You don't want to be seen to be the guy at the back. Surely it's better than just casting these people aside. It's another thing to try to see if that we can assist these young people. Because at the moment, all we're doing is allowing them to wander around the streets and create havoc.
Mr. Clark warns the military is already stretched thin, and if the government wants the program to work, it must be properly funded. For Checkpoint, Jacob McSweeney, Aho.